Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Mikey, and we're coming at you with another MyRise series. Now, this one is inspired by my oldest son. I got the idea from him for this. So, we're going to set up this wrestler. We already got the technician that we're doing in another video series. Obviously, that's men's division. So, I decided we're going to do this one in the women's division.
First off, I'd like to officially welcome our newest recruit to the start of her WWE journey.
Training here isn't like anything you've done before.
If you ask me, I think she's gonna do big things here.
So it's only a matter of time before her road to Rhea ends with a terrible, violent collision.
This will be a disaster of the most beautiful kind.
If you want to call me out, you can just say my name. We were born into greatness. It's in our blood.
In WWE, we like to solve our problems in the ring.
So as you can see, the women's division story different from the men's. So that's why I decided to do that too. The background story that we're going to just make up in our heads for this character. I'm going to create the character and everything, and then we'll come back and show you what we came up with and give you the full reveal. Here's arriving at the performance center. Again, a little bit different from the men's side if you watch the men's video that we put up already
This is
for the
really
technician.
nice.
Yep, and it's the last stop on our tour. Here you'll be evaluated by the trainers, the bosses, and your fellow wrestlers. When you're in the gym, all eyes are on you. Oh, sorry. Isn't there anyone on the European side we can discuss this with? Ugh. Not discus. Discuss. So, what do you think?
I can't believe I'm actually here.
I meant about the tour. Too rushed?
I don't mind. I'm anxious to get started.
We feel the same way.
Sure seems like it.
Oh, sorry, one of those days, you know. Listen, I've been the head recruiter here for a few years now, and I can't remember another trainee I've been this excited about. I'm finishing up a tour right now. Frankly, not one of my best. I'll be back in my office in 5. Any questions?
Just one or two, maybe. Like, I was wondering...
Great. I've got to run and deal with this. And you've got the last bit of forms to fill out, waivers and whatnot. I gave you your training gear, right? No, I didn't. Get started on the forms. I'll be back in a few. When WWE is trying to put smiles on people's faces all over the world, it truly is all hands on deck. I'm walking back to my office now. Walking back to Walking back to.
There you go. Like I said, I think this is absolutely awesome that the women's, it doesn't just mirror the men's division. They actually have their own separate storyline going on and separate cut scenes and interaction scenes. So that's why I decided, my son we were just on a walk, and I was like, hey, if you could have a backstory for a wrestler, what it would be. He told me. I thought it was fantastic. I told him about, it doesn't have to be a real life story. When I was a kid, we had all kinds of wrestlers who were, security guards, not like Britt Baker, but, dentists, people who, they didn't have a real life, story. It was just like totally fantastical that their stories were made up for who they were as a character. So I told him he could make up something like that. He gave me one that I absolutely loved. And that's what we're going to build. We do have the same style of choices for the type of wrestler you want to be. For what we are going to do, we are building an MMA that's going to fit best for the backstory that my son came up with. Now, like I said, I'm going to take some time to actually create this wrestler. So, I don't want to bore you with this super long time of me trying to figure out how to build this thing, like like the idea that my sons came up with and how to make it look. So we'll come back when I'm all done and reveal that to you and tell you the whole entire backstory that we have for this character. Okay, and we're back in here. She is Barbara the Bear Brown. All right, this is what we came up with. The backstory with Barbara here. Barbara the Bear Brown is that she was on a vacation with her family to Alaska when she was just a baby. Her parents had an accident, got in a car accident, died. She was not found. She was taken in by bears and raised by bears for her childhood until she was later discovered as almost an adult to come back into human society. But yeah, most of her life she was raised by bears. That has made her a tough, powerful individual. That's why she's a powerhouse type of wrestler with an MMA background, because she can fight. She's had to fight in the wild and with other bears. So she's got the power. All right, this is Barbara the Bear Brown. She is powerful, and she's going to be here to kick some butt in the women's division. And I am really, really excited about it. Yeah, so we're thinking this is a babyface, right? I mean, somebody that's got that kind of backstory. Orphaned as a child to be raised by bears, and having a tough time getting accepted back in human society. But she found wrestling because that was a place where she could, her toughness was accepted, and her ability to fight and be powerful was accepted and seen as a good thing. So, and a place where she could get that aggression out was seen as a good thing. So she is thriving as a wrestler, and now hopefully going to thrive in the WWE. We will find out. A little rough. You can see she's got some scars from battles that she had while she was in the wild. Wasn't an easy life being an orphan that was raised by bears. No doubt about that. Wow.
I thought England was always cloudy and raining. Isn't that like its whole thing? Hold on. All set? All set. Great. Nervous? Don't be. You've got a great look. I think you're going to enjoy your time here.
I'm ready to work. I don't plan on being stuck here long. Hey, she's just trying to fit back into society. Like I said, I feel like we're going babyface with this one as well, just with the backstory that my son came up with. She's trying to get back into society after being raised by bears. She wants to fit in, so she's going to say, I'm ready to work.
Thanks. I'm just ready to work to make this dream happen.
That's the right attitude, dedication, focus. Hey, yep, got all that. Go ahead and get changed. The other trainees should be here soon. Everyone meets in the main ring area.
Will do.
You're going to get a survey on how your first day orientation went. For my job security, it would be great if you could...
All 5s.
It's out of 10.
All 10s.
Maybe 1 9, just so it doesn't look fishy. Stupid question, but how fast is the fastest boat? That's not that fast.
All right. Going pretty well so far. you know, we're gonna dive in here and get straight to seeing how Barbara the Bear Brown can handle a match. Probably gonna have to talk to a couple people first. I assume it's, that's obviously not the same exact storyline as the men, but I'm assuming it's going to follow a similar pattern at least. Okay, we got Josie Jane, Mealy Fanny Fan. Okay, and she's a fan of Stone Cold, that's for sure. So let's talk here. Wait, let's first upgrade. I got the whatchamacallit, NWO edition for a reason. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna put that to use. I didn't get it for no reason. Gonna have to be strong at grappling right out of the gate, right? Because she's raised by bear, she's strong in that way. Gonna need to be resilient. As well. Starting out. Wait, once we have left 13 available. I feel like you gotta have good. Resilience has got to stay high. Defense, high. She's got to be strong, so she's got to have high grappling. Maybe even if I just take each one of these down. 48 left. We start out halfway up. Striking be higher than the resiliency. I feel like she's got to be resilient as well, since she was raised out there in the wild. Yeah, maybe, yeah, defense isn't great because, she was out there in the wild fighting bears and stuff, but she's not used to this style fighting, so that's why she's going to start out with a lower defense. She doesn't know how to do submissions, and aerial and running for sure is not her thing, so let's go with that. Striking, grappling, defense, resilient. Okay, yeah. That's what we're going with. Boom. 85 right out the gate. Yeah. Okay. What's social media saying? We'll check real quick. Hey, internet, does anyone know if private buses can be the bus lane? Try to get people places fast. Okay. Let's check the other social media real quick. Yeah. Okay. Good job, Fanny Fandom. Cool. Okay, now let's get to talking to these people that we have.
So it's another retread from the Octagon, eh? You come in here because you can actually count the number of corners on a wrestling ring?
No, I'm one of the smart ones. I can count all the way to 10.
I've seen more than enough MMA stars flame out after thinking they can mindlessly pound their way through this. In fact, one just quit last week.
I know how to put in work. Felt my pounding. Know how to put in work.
I know I'm stepping into a new world, but I know how to put in work. I've proved that already in MMA.
Whatever. Training here at the PC isn't like anything you've done before. This is a daily assault on your body. I've been battered, bruised, pounded, and wrecked. And I go through more ice than a Labor Day frat party.
Okay.
Wow, sounds intense. But I assure you, I can fight my way through pain.
Oh, she's
I
been
trained
doing it
in
her whole
cavalry,
life.
and then spent the last 10 years fighting the best independent wrestlers in North America. And the ones who made it were artists, not bruisers.
All right. Talking a little too much, lady.
Thanks for the tip. I look forward to showing you my artistic side.
I doubt you'll be around long enough for me to even learn your name.
Okay. Josie, relax a little. Let's talk to Fanny. I'm sure she's gonna be much nicer. A new notification. So, oh, that's still showing me the tributes. Let's talk to Fanny.
Hey, I'm Mei Lee, but everybody calls me Fanny.
Nice to...
Because my last name is Fan and I'm a WWE Superfan. And hopefully someday when I make it to WWE, there'll be fandemonium. Get it?
I get it.
Sounds good, Fanny.
Nice. I am so excited you're here.
Oh yeah? Are you an MMA fan too?
Nope. I'm just tired of being the new girl.
Well, you're missing out.
I don't think so. Where's the fun? Where's the drama? Where's the oiled up Roman Reigns, you know? I don't have time to watch anything but wrestling. I even follow indies like PCW. You ever heard of Buzz?
Jeez. I should say no, to be honest.
No, but I can hear a loud buzzing in my head. Then again, maybe that's just you.
He's probably my favorite wrestler. I've seen him compete 2,009 times.
I'll just say that's a lot. That last one was more negative than I wanted it to be.
Wow, that's a lot.
He actually put in a good word with management to get me in here. And this has been the best 2 weeks of my life. Well, maybe not quite as good as the 2 weeks I camped out for WrestleMania tickets in New Jersey. It was colder, but there were a lot fewer surprise super kicks. You know WrestleMania, right?
Well, of course.
Yeah, I don't live under a rock.
It's only the biggest,
She was just
greatest,
raised by bears,
grandest
okay?
event in the entire universe. It's the crown jewel of sports entertainment. I've been 6 times, as a fan, obviously, but maybe, could you imagine fandemonium in the ring at WrestleMania?
Sure, yeah, I can imagine. You got the passion, you got the excitement.
Anything can happen in WWE, right? So who knows? Maybe I'll be right there with you.
Awesome!
Oh, yo, we get to talk to Road Dogg.
Sup, new girl? Welcome to the PC.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Even though I'm mainly training the men right now, I'm always around if you need any advice.
Good to know.
One thing I can share with you right now is that in this business, you either have it or you don't. My daddy taught me something a long time ago. You could polish a dog turd all day. At the end of the day, it's still doo-doo.
I'm not sure I totally understand.
Me neither. Why would anyone even want to polish dog poo? It's disgusting. Anyway, trust your gut, pick your spots and make sure you don't end up in the DOGG house. Good luck.
All right. What's up? How's the PC so far? You getting enough protein? 3 hours. Mama Didi, 3 hours. You need to make shake ASAP. Anyway, shouldn't you go there alone? I'm fine. It's just weird not being in your corner. This must be what a mama bird feels like. Proud of you, though. You'll be great. Thanks. Not worried about that, but don't be afraid to ruffle some feathers now and then. You can be one of the greats. Make sure everyone knows it. I'll show them in the ring. Let's do it. Let's go show them in the ring. That's what I want to do.
Woo!
First off, I'd like to officially welcome our newest recruit to the start of her WWE journey. You hadn't noticed, there's a lot going on behind the scenes today, so fortunately, I don't have time to go through the big corporate speech that old Vinnie Mac and his pals in HR require me to give every single time a new trainee arrives. So we're going to cut to the chase.
Have you met Chase? He used to dress like a giant rib.
Huh? Fanny, zip it.
Sorry, Mrs. Glamazon.
Okay, as you may or may not know, the WWE Superstars just finished up a huge European tour. Unfortunately, a big storm hit and now their plane won't make it back in time for Raw in Miami tonight.
There are a few superstars who weren't on the tour that are able to make the show. But now Sasha Banks doesn't have an opponent.
OMG, the boss!
Fanny! Anyway, we heard from Raw GM Mandy Rose that they're scrambling to find someone to take on Sasha.
So, that's where one of you comes in.
I'm already packed. Let's go.
That's great. But we haven't made a decision on which one of you will face Sasha tonight.
And in WWE, we like to solve our problems in the ring.
There's no decision. It's me. She started hyperventilating the moment Beth walked in. You think she can wrestle on live television in front of the entire WWE universe?
I can do it. I'll be fine. Whoa, getting dizzy. I better sit down. Yeah, I'm out.
And she hasn't been here long enough to know where the restrooms are.
Third door on the right.
It's second door on the left, but close.
Look, we're on a tight schedule, so we need to make a call, one way or another.
Josie, you've been a bit banged up recently. Are you even up for this match?
I can do it. Sasha Banks won't know what hit her.
Okay, problem solved. Josie will go face Sasha.
Not unless she gets through me first.
The decision has already been made.
I thought in WWE we solve our problems in the ring.
Yeah, most of the time we do. But this is different. We're on a time crunch here.
Sean, she's got a point.
Okay, fine. You two, get in the ring. Winner goes to Raw to face Sasha Banks. And whatever you do, make it quick.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to make this quick. We got a chance to go to Raw. Get in the ring with Sasha Banks. That will do great for our rise to stardom. So we want that. We are gonna fight for this. I want to be in the ring with Sasha Banks on Raw. All right, here we go. Oh, not bad. Oh. Fighting the wild animals. Out in the cold in Alaska. You thought I wasn't going to be ready for this? Reversal. Oh, not bad. Okay. She's serious. carry. Lift and carry your opponent pressing R1 after a grab. You may also interrupt certain attacks into a carry by pressing R1 as you perform the attack. Use the right stick during a carry to change positions. Okay. Carry your opponent around with the left stick. Press and hold square as you approach an object to perform an attack. Press X at any time to perform a grapple or finish the interrupted move. Alright. Throw your opponent to ringside. Press circle while approaching the ropes. Okay. If you are being carried, you can rapidly press circle to escape. Okay. That I wanted to try it out. Didn't quite work out for me. Ooh. Okay. Again. Take that. Oh, yeah. Think of that. Ah. Oh my gosh, what a reversal, huh? My signature on it. Boom! Look at that. And here we go. GTS!
1, 2, 3!
That's right, Josie. What do you think of that? I can't believe we're going to Raw. To be in the ring with Sasha Banks.
What do you want?
Nice
I
match.
know I'm the one going to face Sasha Banks now, but just wanted to say, nice match.
Thanks. I'll admit you're better than I thought. But you're lucky I'm not 100%. If I was, I'd be the one taking on Sasha Banks tonight. So next time we fight, I promise it won't be anything like our first encounter.
Uh-huh.
I look forward to seeing you at your best.
Excuses. Alright, this next dialogue option brings us to the conclusion of this segment, and then we'll be on our way to face Sasha Banks at Raw. So we're going to end it here. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos in, this series or the MyGM series I'm doing, or the series with the other MyRise created superstar that we're doing, the engineer. And then in the comments on this video, let me know down below what you think of Barbara the Bear Brown here. Big, powerful woman. We already defeated, who is supposed to be a pretty good star down here in the Performance Center, I guess. What do you think is going to happen when we face Sasha Banks at Raw? Right, till next time, guys. Peace out.